How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin back with another video. Today we're going to be putting the stack in the garage here, at least weighs a piece of it, so we can finish putting the metal on the roof. And this is the old stack from the house that we just moved out of. My son didn't want it, so we took it. Thought it'd be a good thing to put in the garage. So what we're doing now is I'm getting ready to mark the metal where I'm going to need that hole cut through the metal, and then we'll finish up the rest of it once we get that hole marked out. So that's what we're working on. All right, what we've done is we already put it up there and marked it and brung it down, but I just traced that hole on the piece of metal. We laid it up there where it goes and then traced it out right on the piece of metal.
Yeah, you can't hardly see it.
But we're gonna get it over on the racks over here and get that hole cut.
It's not perfect.
All right, that's what Julie got traced out for us. See the little circle going around, pencil mark.
Yeah, I couldn't get that side.
That's okay, we'll be fine, we'll make it work. All right, let's get this guy cut out. Now the first thing we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to get us a hole drilled in this thing here somewhere. Let's see, anywhere is good. And that's just so we can get our jigsaw blade in there. And we'll see how it works. If it doesn't work quite right, we'll use a set of 10 snips if we have to, but we're gonna get this thing cut. Okay, we got our circle cut out. Now we just hope that it's the right size, because if not, we're gonna have to go around it with a set of 10 snips to clean it up. We don't want to use this thing anymore. That saw, man, is super loud. Make sure you use that ear protection, eye protection, arm protection, every kind of protection you can get when you're using that thing, because it's really throwing off some metal. All right, what I got Julie doing now is she's putting that tar on there. That's a roofing cement. And she's going to put a kind of a thin but thick layer, just a kind of a thin layer on there, because that piece that we had taken off has a bunch of holes in it, and we want to make sure that we seal up all them holes from the bottom and the top. So we're going to put this on there like she's doing there. We'll coat the whole board, and then we'll nail it down on there, make sure it's nice and tight, and then we'll take it back up there and put it on the roof. And then we'll put some more of that tar on there and then put the metal down on top of it. I'm not so sure this is the right way to do it, but this is the way we're doing it. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to take our piece of metal and we're gonna set it down on top of there, like so. We're gonna sandwich that down on there, and we're going to, I got some roofing nails, and we're gonna nail that thing right to that. And that should seal any of these holes. As you can see, there's stuff coming up through the holes right there. See? And then we're going to put more tar on top of that. It's going to kind of be sandwiched in there. Okay, there's what our top piece looks like. I think we're setting in there pretty good. Now we got to get some tar up on the top, and then we're going to slide our piece of metal up there. Okay, that's the piece we were putting in. Looks pretty good. Actually turned out really nice. It's kind of hard to see my shadow of everything, but we do have a big hole in the roof now, but that's where our chimney is going to go up through. So all we got to do now is work on the lower half of it now. We got that. That's pretty much the hardest part right there. The rest of it's pretty easy. So what we're doing now is we're working on the box for the bottom. This piece here that comes out the bottom, this is where our pipe's actually going to hold the weight of your chimney. This box here is going to hold the weight of the chimney. So that's what we're working on now.
I think my shadow is in the way.
Show them up there where we're working up there. You can see up there on the top, that's where we're working. Just right below that chimney, we got to build a box that's going to, like I said, hold the weight of the chimney. All right, time to put the stack up on the roof. I put it together down here. It seemed like it'd be a little easier for me. I think this is all we're going to need. We have another joint if we need it, but we're going to try this. Throw the hammer down. Okay, we got the stack down through there. A little bit rough getting it in there, but we got it in there and it don't look too bad. Now, when you look at that, you're gonna say, well, Kevin, I think you got that thing just a little too close to the wall. Well, I didn't want my chimney taking up too much space in my garage. So what I'm gonna do, right at the very bottom there, I'm gonna put a little bit of an elbow on there and I'm gonna turn that out away from the wall a little bit. But one nice thing about the walls in the garage, these walls will be all metal. They'll be fireproof. I really won't have to worry about it anyhow. But I didn't want that out further in my space, my workspace. If I'd have brung it over one more, it'd been right next to that window. Didn't want that. I think that's going to work out great for us. It is going to be really close to that wall though. But like I said, all metal, won't hurt a thing. All we're doing now is putting a flashing around that cone to make sure no water gets in there. And we will be using 100% silicone or silicone or whatever you want to call it. That's what we're going to put around here. Silicone will take a very, very high temperature. So you literally can stick it on your stack and it's not going to melt away. It's sort of like them new cookie trays you see out that are made from silicone. So that's what we're doing. And the very last thing I got to do is put the cap on. So we'll get this sealed up and I'll get off this roof because it's really hot on this black roof. Julie, hot on the black roof.
Yeah, I know.
Now if we just had some walls to keep warm in.
They're next.
At least that's done.
Yeah.